In Inanda in KwaZulu-Natal gathered this morning. They are waiting to hear from police officials. They are worried about a recent surge in violent crime in their community. There was a series of alarming incidents, including the shooting of 3 men during an alleged robbery just days ago. And Nobushle Modise is there live for us from Amaoti. Nobushle, we did try to get into the story earlier, and that was before the cabinet briefing. So just continue, please. Pick up from what's been terrorizing the community and what their fears are today.
Good morning once again, Iman. So as I was saying earlier, you'd remember that just on Saturday there was those killings which were part of a house robbery where 3 people were unfortunately killed during house robberies. And stemming from that, a protest was held on Monday where there were thousands of community members from the Amaoti area just, protesting with regards to the high violent crimes in the area. And even during that protest, 2 people were shot by unknown gunmen, and this has led consequently led to them calling for the national police minister Senzo Mkhunu to come and address them, to give them an outline of what it is that they plan to do with the high crime levels in the area. And they're saying that on Tuesday, you'd remember that on Tuesday the police commissioner Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi was meeting with the business sector in the province, and during that particular meeting, he was naturally asked by the media, about what's going on in Amaoti and what the plan is coming from the police's side. And we've been told that those comments that he made on that day are specifically what has led to what we see here. I want to bring in a member of the Inanda CPS, Bongeni Pewa, to speak to us, CPF, about what this really means and what it is that really got to them about what the commissioner had said on Tuesday around the SANDF coming to deal with the issues here in Inanda. Maybe speak to us about why it is that there's this gathering here today, and why the community is not happy with the provincial commissioner.
Absolutely not that they are not happy with the commissioner, but what transpired, they just have this gathering on Monday where they said enough is enough because of this brutality killing by these gangsters. They said no, the thing that they should do, they must just pop in our honorable national minister, Mr. Mkhunu, because they just want to discuss something with him, so that they will just tell him that seemingly even our local policemen, they can't make it. How if they can just be provided by the soldiers? Maybe for 6 months, if everything will be in order. That is only what they make them gathered here on Monday. And Umisa couldn't make it, but he sent his rep, and he spoke to us, and we just gave him what are the demands from the community. He just went back to him. But what came as a surprise on Tuesday, we get a negative response from our PC, where he just talk as if he's talking like school children. Maybe from the crash, not even a primary school, where he said it was only one person who said he just want the soldiers, and on top of that, he suspect us as a CPF who was just killing the people. I wonder why. That irritated the community in double to what it happened on Monday. That is why this gathering today, this peace march today, is a follow-up of Monday, because after they just send their demand to minister, they just get a negative response on Tuesday from PC, where you just talk as if you're talking like a children. It means that you don't care about this killing which is taking place in Amaoti in particular. That is why people are so angry like this. They just want minister to come and address them. Or if it's not him, it could be anybody. But who can tell them, this is what we are doing to protect you from this killing business we are taking place in your area. I think once they get that positive response, which can make them have that hope that they might be saved from this killing which is taking place, they can just disperse in that time. It's only that they are waiting for. They are not here because they are just doing the things because they are just breaking the law. They are just not disrespecting anybody. It's not just like that. They want something we can just make them, maybe because our legal authority, they are just behind us. It means that we might survive from this killing which are taking place in this area. That is it.
So who are we expecting to address these community members that are gathered here?
I think so. Once the senior leadership of the policemen arrived here, they will make demands because there is a heap. Maybe they can just talk to them, and I don't know, but it will be a sort of a mess or havoc because thousands and thousands of people here is very difficult to address all of them. But I think they are trained for this. They will make demands to talk to them. Maybe they will just select their representative who will go with them and just put their demand, or they will address them as they are. I don't know. But what I like, they are very peaceful. They are not fighting with anybody. They just want the word from minister who can just make them to sleep at night.
On several occasions, we've seen the community members of Inanda speaking about the demands that they have. You'd remember when those people were hacked, those 5 people who were alleged to be criminals. This community policing forum was once again accused of being the ones who had committed those crimes. And some of the issues that came out from there were the fact that the police stations aren't doing enough. Maybe speak to us about what the situation is around why the community feels that they're not getting any sort of recourse from the police stations in the area.
If I can just answer you straightforward. Firstly, the policemen are very insufficient to cater or render the service for entire community of Inanda. Their population is plus or minus 1 million. Whereas this is population of Inanda, and the policemen are not even 400 manpower. That alone, it tells you that at the back of the mind that they are not the people who can just make this thing get to end, because they are not enough to do that. However, there's something need to be done by their senior leadership to tell us, or maybe they can just try to integrate these people who used to being volunteers to assist them, because seriously we can't live like this. There's no one in this world, in this South Africa, who can just live as if we are in Ukraine or in Russia, where they just bombed like animals. We just want to see the differences from today onwards. Once the senior leadership of the policemen arrive today, we think there's something that they can tell us. At least they will talk to our nearest police station to come and assist them, so that they will come down to the situation. In particular, this brutal killing which is taking place in our area.
Thank you very much. That is Mbongeni Pewa, who is a CPF member of the Inanda CPF. And Iman, you know, a bus just drove in now with a number of police officials. There's a high police presence here. There's a Ninyala. There's a number of police. And the people that have marched here today started marching. Uba Pewa explained earlier this morning that they've been here since about 3 a.m. And they're wielding sticks, pangas, even spears, just to show just how unhappy they are with the way that the crime in the area is being dealt with. And you know, obviously, around the high crime levels in Inanda, it has been dubbed the capital of crime in the country, as it always tops, every time there are statistics around crime, Inanda is the one that tops those lists with a number of murders, a number of rapes. And the community is basically saying they're sick and tired and they want something to be done about it. And you would have heard Mr. Pewa there just speak to the fact that they also did feel disrespected by the provincial commissioner around the comments that he made when he was meeting with business on Tuesday, where he said it was only one individual that had said they want to meet with the South African National Defence Force.
Nabuhle Modise, thank you very much. And again, another story we'll continue to watch. We'll take a short